Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a warm welcome to Marconi Stadium. Round 10 action of the NPL New South Wales men's competition. As we see Marconi Stallions and Manly United make their way out onto the centre of the pitch. Marconi coming into this one in fourth place, looking to bounce back after a loss last week, whilst Manly United need a win. Their first would be since round one to start making their way up the ladder and away from the relegation battle that looms potentially for them. We've got this with you on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Glad to have you on board once again. Saturday night football here at Bosley Park, southwestern part of Sydney. And it's a beautiful day in Sydney. A little chilly at the moment. It was a wonderful day here in Sydney. Weather fine. Expecting a fast game of football, these two sides, this afternoon, this evening. And whilst they exchange pleasantries, we'll go through the lineups for you this evening. 3 changes for Manly United. They look like this in goals. Number 1, Levi Kay. Number 2, the skipper, Kieran Paul. Number 3, Zach Sviligoy. 6 is Saxon Hillier. 7, Peter Kakaris. 8, Joe Fox. 14, Stefan Vischer. 19, Alan Naganovic. 25, Rocco Pele. Number 27, Corey Cronin. And number 39, Stefano Rossello on the bench for Manly United today. A lot of youngsters. Number 16, Zane Alawalia. Number 29, William Falder. 37, Maxwell Pengelly. 38, Mitchell Seaman. 41, Montgomery Partington. And 42, Max Walker. They are coached by Patrick Svansvik. And well, for Marconi, just the one change for them this evening. Reverting back to the bench, Cameron Windus, Hiro Aoyama is in the starting lineup. They look up like this in goals. James Hilton, 2, Nathan Milgate, 4, Anton Lenaric, 6, Dom Costanzo, 7, Franco Maya, 8, Daniel Bowman, 9, James Telmakoski, Marko Jesic. Number 10 is the skipper, 11, Hiro Aoyama, 18, George Daniel. And rounding out the starting 11, number 23, Brandon Vella on the bench, Cameron Windust, Dylan Susovic, Miroslav Popovic, Yakov Malbasa, reserve keeper Mackenzie Cyron, and Jonathan Suarez. They are coached by Peter Tsakenis. The referee for today's fixture, Jake Rose, Joshua Iser, and Aisha Strat are the assistants, and Jackson Mackey is your fourth official. And we have play underway here at the Palace. Manly in their traditional strip, running from right to left, and that's Levi Kay with his first touch, and he sends it forward, taken their midfield by Dom Costanzo. And here's Dom with Peter Kakaris on him. Rosello there tries to hold him up. And shift across to Nathan Milgate. And Brandon Vella moving out of that number 6 role and coming to the right back position this evening, that wing back role, with the unavailability or the reversion of Cameron Windus back to the bench. And the Iron Man himself can play anywhere on the park. There's Franco Maya. Hiroyuki Ayama. And he slides it out to Mlinaric. In turn finds Costanzo, comes in field and runs out of green shirts around him. Joe Fox comes away with it and plays it to Peter Kakaris now for Manly United. Their first opportunity to mount some pressure defensively. And George Daniel working over on that side along with Hiro Aoyama, but will be throwing to Manly United. And will be the skipper, Kieran Paul, to take it once he gets the ball back from the ball boy. He'll look for some runners as Kakaris in front of him. Daniel behind him, but he'll play it infield to Rosello. Ball comes out, Fox. First time over the top, but Peter Kakaris coming back from an offside position. So he lets it go out for goal kick to Marconi. Marconi just suffering their second loss of the season last week up against St George City, going down 2-1. Currently come into this round in fourth spot, whilst Manly suffered a heavy defeat up against the high-flying Western Sydney Wanderers last week, 5-0. And as we touched on at the top of the show, haven't won since the opening day, but they want to try and break away from that relegation zone down the bottom. It'll be a good start for Patrick Svansvik side today, if they can get a victory up against Marconi. Meyer with the free kick there. Push in the back. Taken by Franco himself to Milgate, and he'll shift the ball across to the left. Here's Mlinaric. Daniel for Costanzo, held up by Paul, and Kakera's coming into double team. Joe Fox comes away with it. Yama now back in possession for Manly. Here's Meyer. Quick turn finds Temolkovsky, and he tries to drift that one in behind for Michael Jesic, and that was well read by Sviligoj. Meyer with a shot. Ends up a cross for Dom Costanzo. Again, Paul holds him up. The chest down from Jesic, and still with Marconi. So opportunity now for them to mount some pressure. Of course, a younger looking Manly side to what we've seen in recent years, and a lot of youngsters on the bench with some unavailability this week. Of course, Bilal Belkaldi suspended with the red from last week, and we'll touch on some injuries for them at the moment. Kakeris comes away with it for Paul and tries to play that down the line to Rosello. Of course, Connor Rose out, Jesse Perez, Ezra Polombini injured, so not as deep a squad. Patrick Svansvik, Harry McCarthy with a long-term injury. It's a big loss for them up top. Started the season well. Levi Kay now. Shift across to Sviligoj, and he'll send this one forward for Kakeris. Cronin coming in at the back post, and he was looking for the ball cross, but Kakeris taken down by George Daniel, so it will be a free kick to Manly. Just under 5 minutes gone by here at Marconi Stadium. Still no score. Marconi Stallions 0, Manly United 0. Can it be the visitors with the first opportunity of the game? Perhaps to find the back of the net. As James Hilton just adjusts his wall. Just the two men in the wall at the moment. George Daniel just slides across to Mark Kakeris in case there's that inviting ball in behind. The free kick taken. They go near. Away by Aoyama. Recycles out, but it comes away to Meyer. And Costanzo wanted it on the left. Holds it up and the shift across, but Sviligoj gets there just to break that play down. Still with Marconi, and here's Vella. Bowman to his right. Plays it out there. Plays it inside, but ball turned over by Manly. Sorry. Possession won by Manly. Turned over by Marconi. It was Pele that picked it up, and it'll be Pele now with the throw. Cronin in front of him. Helio adjacent to him infield. Just see the number 6 there. Probably play it down the line, and the header nodded on by Vischer. Meyer for Marconi. Now look to shift it across to the other side of the field. Mlinaric there. Well read by Paul. Gets around Daniel, and still Kieran Paul. Mlinaric comes across, concedes the throw. Plenty of experience. Kieran Paul, of course, title-winning player. Eric Subiano last week calling that one. A lot of the old boys there from that championship-winning side a few years ago. For Manly on hand, they didn't get the result. But good to see the old boys about and still turning up, watching their club. Marconi just happy to get it out of danger. That was Dom Costanzo with the clearance. It will be a Man United throw just inside the Marconi half. There's Peter Tsakenis Plays ball boy, gives it to Kieran Paul for the throw. Millgate first time, and Temolkovsky there with Sviligoy, and both just happy to watch it go over the sideline. Still both sides filling themselves out in these early exchanges. Millgate for Marconi. Back to Hilton. Village looking for the short ball. The side's against it. And Anton Mlinaric back to Millgate. With a switch. Beautiful vision there over the back is Costanzo. Gets the better of Kieran Paul. Comes inside, twisting and turning. Allows Paul to get back into position. And sort of chopped it one too many times there, Dom Costanzo. Felt he had him inside to Kieran Paul's left, but decided to go back to Paul's right, to his left. Ball sailed out for a comfortable goal kick in the end for Manly United. 8.5 minutes played here at the Palace. No score. Manly United 0. Marconi Stallions the home side tonight. Nice trip from DY for the Northern Beaches outfit. Just wanting to know the score in the under 20s. It was a victory to Marconi, 4-0 over Manly United. So they led 1-0 at the break. It's a big second half from the home side. Ball played in behind. Peter Kikeris looks for the free kick. George Daniel says to the referee, Jake Rose didn't touch him, and the referee agreed. Getting the ball long, and no one there for Marconi, so Sviligoy will play it comfortably. They start to press now through Jesic and Temolkovsky. A heavy touch it was from Vischer there. Bowman skips inside and away by Hillier. Bowman first time forward. Temolkovsky coming back from an offside position. Doesn't contest that one. Sviligoy was the man who headed it. Hillier just gives away the free kick. Meyer, some pressure there from Cronin it was. As Pele looked to skip around, Brandon Villa ran out of space on this near sideline to us. A wonderful pitch. This Marconi pitch. Some good grass pitches around, none better than this one in New South Wales. Big shout out to former Marconi Stallions Championship player Shane Webb watching today. Mark DeBono, Mark Borg, a couple of others. The boys tuning in tonight, shout out to you. Hello. Hope you're enjoying the call. No real action to note early on. Don't get too many stalemates. I'm expecting some goals in this one. Marconi will be the aggressor of the two tonight. Of course, a young Manly United outfit, but at home, Pele there with the header. Marconi always trying to set the tempo. Meyer there just held up by Cronin. Ball infield for Aoyama. Costanzo sends this one out of Marconi Stadium. Eric Subiano along with me today. He's got the Spartans up your game tomorrow. He's thinking about running out of the ground and getting that $180 ball. Hasn't had enough coffees today to find the energy to get that one. Kid you not, they're about $180 balls that they use. You'll see an official running down the street shortly. I've seen a few nicked from the car park in my times. Sheepishly run off. Got about 30 balls in my front yard. I don't need any more. Levi Kay shanks that one, but still ends up okay for Manly. Svilagoy with the head forward. Lenaric jostles in the centre of the park. That was Vischer diving in on Millgate. Oyama, Temilkovsky dropping deep, wanting to get involved. The big striker, leading goal scorer for Marconi thus far, has scored 4 of their 17 goals. The Golden Boot winner from Adelaide last year, of course, rose through the ranks here in New South Wales at Sutherland Sharks. No doubt looking to assert himself in this league and moving forward into the B League. For Marconi, ball in behind, a wonderful run by Myers. Judged to be offside. The assistant on our near side, Aisha Strutt. To Canberrans as the ARs tonight, Joshua Isa and Aisha Strutt. Ball over the top looking for Vischer. Stanzo infield heavy first touch, but plays the 1-2 with Aoyama. He's Daniel. Marconi looking to find a way through this well-structured Manly United outfit in this opening 15 minutes. Svilagoy quick across. Plenty of tower of strength in that centre of the defence with Zach Svilagoy and Alan Naganovic. Perhaps the aerial route won't be the route through for Marconi tonight. Daniel with the throw. Temilkovsky, the switch across. Was looking for Vela, didn't quite get there, but Bowman helps it on its way. Vela back inside. Daniel Bowman now. Held up by Stefano Rosello there. The number 39. Plenty of high numbers on the bench for Manly. Opportunity always for the youngsters to make a name for themselves, put their hand up for a regular gig in the top grade. Wonderful experience it is for them. Brandon Vela now. Finds Mayer. Bowman, Aoyama asks for it. Again, desperate in the centre of the park. Joe Fox there. Aoyama, Costanzo. It's a bit of one-touch football at the moment. Maybe that's the way to get through. As says Svilagoy. Only as far as Mayer. And Franco drifts this one in at the back post. And Costanzo there looking for the corner. Comes off Kieran Paul last. And this is where Marconi will send Anton Mlinaric and Nathan Millgate into the mixer. One of the hardest men to defend. Millgate, ball swung in. Cleared away by Manly. Kakeris there. Surrounded by a couple of green shirts. They turn it over. Vela now for Aoyama. Mlinaric. Twisting and turning. Costanzo looks to get around the the Manly defence. Kieran Paul doing well there, along with Svilagoy. Goal kick taken quickly by Kay. Well, he had some cracking saves last week, and you wouldn't think so when you see the scoreline 5-0, but some brilliant saves from the former Sydney FC Academy goalkeeper, Levi Kay. He's been here for a number of years, when I say here, in Manly colours. One of many good young goalkeepers come through that Sydney FC set up. Maya. There's a big signing from St George City. Impressed me no end last year, Franco Maya. Of course, chopping and changing. It's at times a little bit of a circus, the NPL New South Wales men's competition, but we love it as commentators. Maya, Vella there, asked for it to be rolled. Maya trying to get it onto his left. A shot, near post he goes again. Levi K gets down well, and like I said, he made some wonderful saves last week against the Wanderers. Saw that one late, but got down well. Comfortable in the end for him. Admittedly, it was at full tilt. Zello there forward for Vischer. A nod down by Fox. And Norwich back to Hilton. And that one goes towards Costanzo. Kieran Paul there with a head. Daniel. He's going to pick him up for a free kick there, Kieran Paul. Didn't see a great deal in it, but Jake Rose closer to the action than we are. Must be said, one of the best vantage points in Australian football here at the Palace. Maya with a switch. Again, look at that pass, 40 metres on a dime. Costanzo drifts it over the top for Jesic. Jesic with a chest down for Temelkovski. Well read by Oganovic. And just says it go out over sideline on the far side. Into the 20th minute here at Marconi Stadium. Still no score. Marconi Stallions 0, Manly United 0. Jesic. Couple of fans joining in today. Carlito Utan and Davide Moya. Hello to you both. Carlito's son, former Marconi player. Kalen out at the moment. Suffered a ACL injury pre-season at City United, 58. In recovery at the moment. We wish him well. Ball inside for Maya. Well, it was the vision through the middle. Direct. Dom Costanzo put it on a platter. Franco Maya gets number 3 of the season for him. Marconi's first. And the Stallions will play from in front as the thunder music in the background erupts. Well, 21 minutes gone, and that's the start Peter Tsakenis would have been looking for. Midway through the first half, of course, going down last week, just their second loss of the season after 3 consecutive victories on the spin. Costanzo, though, with the assist, as good as the goal. Franco Maya made no mistake from inside the 18-yard box. Nothing Levi K could do. It's nice vision from the number 6 to slide it in behind, and Maya playing on the right. You can see the run that he made to get there in the centre of the box. Not bad. Number 3 for the wing-back. Paul. Jinx infield. Ball for Kakaris. Kakaris there for Rosello. Rosello in. Hilton comfortable. was under pressure there from Vischer. He's a tall striker, Stefan Vischer. Mlinaric. Tom Mlinaric, a former Sydney FC youth player as well. Called his debut game a few years ago. He was given a red card, the youngster. First game. Then Jimmy Van Weeren's team up against Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Another fabulous talent. Not so many in this amazing competition. Hillier there, back to Aganovic. Fox under pressure. Hillier, they play the triangle well there. Just can't pick out Cronin on this near side. Picked up by Vella it was. Here's Mayan over the top for Jesic, but Aganovic is going to play it all the way back to Kay. A little bit of press from Temelkovski. They'll play it back to Aganovic. Probably could have gone right to Svilegoi. A bump there from Temelkovski. As Saxon Hillier gets back to his feet. Temelkovski saying to the assistant, it was back there, but a couple of yards either way. No one's arguing. Cronin. Opportunity now for Manly. The ball in field. Away by Marconi, but that's better from Manly. They took the free kick quickly and transitioned down the left. Kieran Paul. The throw there. Here's Kakaris. AKA the road runner. He's got some wheels on him. Peter Kakaris. Pushing the back. Temelkovski. He wasn't going to get away from that. Manly players are saying, kick the ball away, referee. How about a yellow? We'll get a talking to from Jake Rose. I was going to say that pushing the back from Temelkovski. Referee Jake Rose didn't pick that up. He would have walked down to the field with my glasses at half time and helped him out. Perfect 20/20 vision from the man in the middle. Of course, officiated the Manly v Wanderers game last week, so has Manly United in back-to-back games. So familiar with a lot of these players from last week. The ball in and away by Mlinaric. Costanzo. Mlinaric long. Maya there. Kieran Paul. The block off him. Still plenty of blue shirts around. They played infield. Temelkovski on the turn. Takes the shot. Levi Kay at full stretch. Keeps it in. Wonderful work from the number one. As Temelkovski said, I didn't have a lot of options there, Franco. It's my best option. Nathan Milgate. Of course, plenty of action this weekend. Game played earlier today. David Perkovic's NWA Spirit 3 defeating Hills United 1. Congratulations to them, chalking up another victory. Ball recycles out for Maya. And that one always sailing. So just the second victory of the season. They have been close in recent weeks. Spirit, one of the great men in New South Wales football, David Perkovic. Mlinaric dives in and he's going to get the first yellow, and he's saying, come on, ref, but I think he's more frustrated in himself. Studs first there, Peter Kakaris going down. There was no malice on his part, but those tackles are always going to lead to yellow cards. So Mlinaric He stayed down from the clash there. Gets the first yellow of the night. So Jake Rose kept his card in his pocket for 27.5 minutes. Well, he doesn't look too well. Mlinaric is slow to his feet, helped up by Dominic Costanzo. Peter Kakaris wants to take this one, and Jake Rose will just make sure that Costanzo's 10 yards behind, and he ain't moving from there. And referee happy with the 10. Of course, the option to play it short to Saxon Hillier. Kakaris will drift this one into the 18-yard box, and the touch there almost with the goal. As Rocco Pele got on the end of it. Certain Subiano. Rose almost as one there. There is one of him here tonight at the Palace. A singular rise. Manly United on the attack. Kakaris tries to win it back. Costanzo. Maya. Jesic wants it on the near side to us. The referees going to call a free kick. Well, it's a delightful run from Rocco Pele. He almost ghosted in to draw the leveller. Patrick Svansvik would have been doing handstands. Kept their shape well. Manly United minimising Marconi. Aside from that goal, really opportunities from a distance tonight. He's the skipper in Jesic. Vela hasn't seen a lot of the ball. He just plays traffic controller at the moment. Hilton. As we hit the half an hour mark here at Marconi Stadium. The ball over the top for Jesic, and Pele there pushes in the back. No, says the referee. And Jesic knew as much, got straight to his feet. Here's Cronin. Bowman leaves it for Vela. Timolkovsky cops the knock. Play on. Costanzo up against Paul. Paul holds him up. Tries to invite him infield. Gets the block there. George Daniel cuts infield and then runs out for a goal kick to Manly United. I've got us with you on the YouTube, or Football New South Wales YouTube channel tonight. Here in southwestern Sydney, Marconi Stadium, Bosley Park is the venue. Just joining us, it's the Stallions 1, leading the visitors, Manly United 0. Franco Maya, the goal in the 21st minute, the difference, a wonderful finish, but delightful assist from Dominic Costanzo. Just slided it in behind, and the diagonal run got Manly United out square. And he made no mistake from about 12 or 14 yards out. Moments ago, Rocco Pele almost levelled it. Here's Bowman. Well, he was closed down quickly by Saxon Hillier, so the angle was always going to be difficult. Hence the ball and the shot rising from the number 8 for Marconi. Joe Fox with the header there. Marconi last. The Yorkshireman, Joey Fox. Eric does a better English voice than I do, so I'll leave it to him. Kakeris cuts inside, looking for the target of Stefan Vischer. In the end, went himself. Of course, the former Rockdale and Sydney Olympic player yet to open the scoring for Manly this year. Thought that was the moment. He did. Of course, progress scores from around the grounds. The Illingdon Sports Centre, St George 1 leading. Wollongong Wolves 0. Approaching half time. That's, of course, St George FC, or Saints as they're known. Costanzo. Oh, well done it was from Kieran Paul. Never gave up on it, and well, the assistant thinks otherwise. Aisha Strutt saw enough of the ball that it went completely out. Again, Lenarichin, Millsy as he's known, Nathan Milgate. They go near. Not the greatest of corners from dead ball specialist for Marconi, Dominic Costanzo. Will allow him the one that's a little off. Okay, drives it low and hard towards the halfway and up over the halfway line. Vela first time for Jesic. They can transition now. Jesic has Temulkovsky. Well read by Oganovic. Just broke that line up. Away by Paul. Looking for Fox. But Oyama with a shot. And that was with some venom. Not sure it came off. I think it was off Svilagoy. I have to say, if he didn't get into that, there was every chance that was going in, because the ferocity of that shot from Hiro Aoyama. Wow. And he hit it clean. Of course, the Marconi Stallions boys tomorrow, the Youth League up against Sydney United 58 at the Denver Sports Centre, local derby, so Yanni Caruano plays for Marconi. Couldn't make the game today. I'm sure he's tuning in at home, watching his first grade side, and one day hoping to play first grade for Marconi. Who knows, B-League or perhaps in the years ahead when the promotion relegation kicks in. Top flight. Promising central defender he is in the under-13s space. Aoyama. Bowman. Costanzo. Daniel says play it down the line, but Svilagoy with a back header for Kay, and they almost pinch it. Leroy Kay just cut the angle down on James Temulkovsky. Not many players score from that angle, and Kay just did enough. Ball always on the rise. Hilton first time off his left and taken down by Vischer. He's saying there's not much I could do, referee, and I think Jake Rose agrees, but it was a free kick. Stefan. Maya. Just under 8 minutes to play in this first half. Renko Maya 1, Goal scorer for Marconi, leading Man United 0. Been well in the wrestle, Man United, and even if they aren't to pinch the equaliser prior to half time. Plenty of confidence from this first 45 for Patrick Svansvike's side to take into the sheds and get that reinforcement message from him. Hillier back to Aganovic. Asks for it back. Here's the number 6, Saxon Hillier. Closed down by Jesic. And Oyama. Maya. Skips around Pele. But he holds him up and has to change his line. The number 7 through the middle. Well, he's hit some good crosses and switcher plays today. The Marconi number 7, that not one of them though. They play quickly down the line for Kakeris. Mlinaric across quickly. Just in front of the Marconi subs, just limbering up on the sideline. Won't see any changes unless injury force, but always see the lads warming up prior to half time just in case changes are needed. Temilkovsky. Van den Vella wants it and calls for it. Temilkovsky measures his ball well. Pele holds him up. Well, he couldn't get the hips around that one. Brandon Vella for Marko Jesic. He's not the tallest of keepers, Levi K, but he's always quick off his line. Sviligoi. Fox. A no-look ball, and it's intercepted by Aoyama. Here's Costanzo. Costanzo on his right. Bowman. Well, he's waiting for Maya there. He docks it back. Franco Maya. Well, that was going to be one for the highlights reel. Franco Maya, I thought initially should have made the run to the right of Bowman, but he wanted it on his left. The roll back from Bowman. That was only a couple of inches over the crossbar, and had it have gone under, would have had the RSPCA here. A couple of spiders would have been killed, let me tell you. It's that sort of world we live in now. Milgate. Well, he shakes that one in the row Z. Throw in taken by Manly. Again, Marconi just send it long, get their shape, their house in order. Levi K wants to level in these final 5 minutes of the first half. Aganovic. Joe Fox. Sviligoi. Now they decide to press. Maya there. First time in ball. In the end, it was good work by Hillier just to get to a foot to it. That is clamouring. Mlinaric for Daniel. Costanzo there near. Making his run down the line, Bowman. They go infield for Costanzo. Plenty of energy from this Manly side tonight. You wouldn't know they haven't had a win since the opening day. A lot of fight. Bowman. Kieran Paul, what a Mr. Reliable he is. The skip always leads, well, from the back, but from the front, if you know what I mean. 100% maximum effort from the number 2. That one can't find the mark for Corey Cronin to keep it in. And here, Paul, Sviligoi, Aganovic just talking amongst themselves. At the back, Rosello is looking for Vischer. Away by Mlinaric. It's 3 on 4, now 3 on 5, but Costanzo doesn't care. He'll go himself. Twisting and turning, twisting Paul inside out. And that was well read by Pele, because if it got behind him, Maya was off with that diagonal run towards the 18-yard box. They play quickly. Vela for Jesic, the skipper. Trying to keep warm here at the Palace. A little cool tonight. Again, Pele, inch perfect. Draws some size around the ground. Needed to be. Cronin infield heavy with that touch. Mlinaric. Oyama. Japanese import. Of course, the former Blacktown City player. Had that breakout year a couple of seasons ago and has found himself here at Bosley Park ever since. There's another. Of course, there's another Japanese import, Yuki Kitano. Kitano had some visa issues. Wasn't from the Marconi end, from the immigration office when they were lodging his visa. So he couldn't get registered in time, so can only play 20 till the visa transfer window. But Yuki Kitano, watch for him in the coming weeks when the transfer window opens, and that evades everyone and goes in and out. You don't see too many of them, especially that way. Costanzo. Levi K in the final minute. Look to slow things down. Perhaps just the odd opportunity, if there's going to be one, just for Manly. Try and keep Marconi away from his goal. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Marconi Stallions 1. Leading Man United 0. We'll got this with you on the Football New South Wales YouTube stream tonight. Hope you're keeping warm, watching this one play out. All you Marconi fans, you Manly fans, hoping the boys can get back into the winner's circle. About to hit 45 minutes here at Bosley Park, and there will be one additional minute of time added on. Jackson Mackey with the board. Fourth official shows the number 1, so additional minute to be played. So about 50 odd seconds of this first half, and it's heading towards half time the way the score's reflective. Maybe Manly can double their lead. The ball over the top for Temulkovski. He'll get there ahead of Aganovic. Temulkovski. Aganovic goes down. Still with Temulkovski. He gets double teamed. Pele comes across. Good defensive work. Well, Aganovic went down. Rose to his feet. Pele. Number 25, Rocco. Double teaming him. Couldn't get past the B defender. Manly United thinking it came off Temulkovski last. The assistant and the man in the middle says corner, so this will be the last chance for either side in this first half. And number 7, Franco Maya, swings this one in. Onto the penalty spot he goes. Away by Manly. The ball in by Costanzo. Kakeres there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of play here at Marconi Stadium. Bosley Park, southwestern Sydney, and it's the home side. Marconi Stallions 1, leading Manly United 0. Franco Maya with that fantastic strike after brilliant lead-up work from Dom Costanzo in the 21st minute. Just all that could trouble the score sheet in that opening first half. Manly United well in the game. Marconi going to the sheds just with their tails up a little in front. Opening 15 minutes of the second half will tell more of the story as both sides get their messages from their respective coaches at the break. We've got us calling this one for you. We'll take a short break here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Half time at the Palace. It's Marconi Stallions 1, leading Manly United 0. gentlemen, welcome back to Marconi Stadium. Commencement of the second half. Just joining us, Marconi Stallions 1, leading Manly United 0. And just at the top of this second half, I'd like to pass on my deepest condolences to the Spinodakis family. Manny Spinodakis here, part of the Marconi Stallions coaching staff. His father passed away recently and was placed to rest during the week. His father, Peter, big Bulk fan and West Ham United fan, so big hello to the family, thinking of you all during these tough times. After an aggressive cancer battle, passed away recently and was placed to rest this week. So Peter Spinodakis in everybody's thoughts and prayers, the family. We're thinking of you during these tough times. Here's Mlinaric, Maya, Costanzo, infield ball. It's turned over. And Rosello can play it. And here's a half-time substitution, so we'll have to tell you shortly. Didn't see the board come up, but it's Zane Alawali is on just in front of us, the number 16. And Joe Fox is the man that's gone off, so Alawali on number 16, replacing Joe Fox, the number 8, the Englishman. Half-time substitution for Patrick Svansvik. Here's Pele, Ganovic, they play out. Hillier there. Hillier there, just with that late challenge on Marko Jesic. Also a big hello to Nikol Kukeris. I saw him at half-time interval. Looks exactly like his big brother, Peter. Nice to meet him. It's one of the joys of being a commentator, getting up close and personal with the players and fans and family members from around the grounds each week. As Maya steps up to take this free kick and sends it low and hard forward and skids through to Levi Kay. Just some progress scores, or the progress score from the other game. St George FC 2 leading Wollongong Wolves 1. That's 54 minutes in. St George led 2-0 at the break. Wollongong equalised in the 49th minute. So that game is well in the balance, as most games are in this top flight of football here in New South Wales. Best NPL competition in the land. And it will be the Roadrunner himself, Peter Kukeris. He'll swing this one in and hopefully away from Hilton, and Manly at the set piece. See what they've got. Ball on the place perfectly. Pele there with a glancing header back. It's away by Millgate, up towards Temelkovsky. And Kieran Paul read that well. Dom Costanzo was just waiting for it to come to him. Is the youngster Daniel fighting hard, comes off him last. No, says the assistant. A little tough call that one was on Stefano Rosello. Played short for Jesic. Bowman. Costanzo drifts infield, looking for some runners. Goes out wide. Finds Maya. Vella on the double. Overlapping run it is. Gets the ball in behind. And nodded away by Kieran Paul. Levi Kay, I think, got a hand to it. Kieran Paul, the many players rushing out as Marconi looked to take it short. Here's Temilkovsky inside the 18-yard box he goes, and Cronin strong, concedes another corner. And this time they won't take it short because Lenaric and Milgate still in the 18-yard box. Aoyama makes the run. Kakeris goes with him. They made a fool out of Miumayo there. Onto the penalty spot. Tries a handball. No, says the referee. Away by Paul. Hilton for Daniel. As the Marconi plays. Drifts back onto onside. Manly pushed up quite quickly there. Here's Mlinaric. Bowman holds it up. Back to where it came from. And the switcher play across to the left now to find Costanzo. Kieran Paul just in front of him. The number 2 skipper cuts infield. Always difficult. And the player cuts inside. See all the defenders try and show them the line, but not quite as easy when they cut inside. Maya cross to the right-hand side now. Vela. Jesic. They turn it over. Vicious loses out. Aoyama. That was a good press from Sviligoi. Made him have that heavy first touch. Across to Kakeris. And just skips off the grass here at Marconi Stadium. As he looked to take that forward touch towards the 18-yard box. Plenty of talk. Him should be able to pick it up from the mic. The FX mic here at Marconi. The camera guy Willie. The 2 Wills in the house tonight. And the 3rd Will, Eric. Some will get it, some won't. Jesic. Aluwalia. Sviligoi just drops a couple of yards back just to create that space. You see all the good central defenders do that. Okay, out to Sviligoi. Jesic pressing. Over Kakeris it goes. Norwich fighting hard with Vischer. Milgate just tucking in the middle third Manly, so the Marconi boys can push it up towards the halfway line. The Norwich cross to Costanzo. Kakeris in front of him, the angled ball in behind, but Maya gives him the thumbs up, but Levi K claims comfortably just inside the 18-yard box. Sviligoi. Ball now. Over the half to Kakeris. It's Daniel in there. Almost a Maradona spin there from Kakeris, but it's Bowman who has it for Marconi. Now Aoyama. Milgate. Aoyama just dropping in that pocket there in the middle, and the ball in behind for Vela. He'll get there again ahead of Cronin. Maya. Jesic. Held up by Sviligoi on the trail. Tried to switch the play across to the left to find Bowman. Comes off Healy last. Throwing taken quickly. Here's Daniel. Stefan Vischer there, just staying on the halfway line. Just compressing for the moment. Bowman. You see Costanzo there just trying to find a way through, perhaps the way they did the first half. It was his ball, the assist that set up the opening goal, the only goal of the game for Franco Maya. Bowman on the turn. Again, runners in motion. Stunzo. Yes, he stumbles in behind. Maya. Vela calls for it and receives. Cronin in front of him, away by Pele. Aoyama. Good passage of play in possession here from the home side. Maya. Temilkoski there saying, played it to the wrong side. I wanted it the other side, but in all fairness, he had the defender on his hip. A little hard to go left. Okay, with a drop kick downfield. Millgate makes sure of it. Of course, both these sides, round 11 action next week. A huge game for Manly United. Saturday 4:30 clash taking on Sutherland Sharks. A real 6-point game, that one. In terms of the ladder at the moment, both sides hoping to move away from that relegation zone. And Marconi travel across to Adenza Park. It's about 3.5 kilometres from here. For those that don't know Western Sydney, Bosley Park is bounded by Adenza Park. They will be taking on Sydney United 58 on Sunday, 3 p.m. kick off that one. Of course, a big game tomorrow. As Hilton waits for the ball. Cracking games tomorrow. Apia and Sydney United 58. What a game that'll be. Blacktown City hosting Central Coast Mariners. Western Sydney Wanderers taking on St George City. And the match of the round, Rockdale Illingdon at the Illingdon Sports Centre. 4 o'clock kick-off that one up against Sydney Olympic. 2 traditional rivals there. What a game that'll be. Tony Tanus calling that one for you. Here's Cronin. Tries to skip around Vela, but Vela recovers well, gets the block in and concedes the corner. Of course, Marconi in Australia Cup action is coming Tuesday, taking on Sydney Uni. Opportunity at the University of New South Wales, perhaps. I was told Uni from the Marconi people, but hey, Eric will check for me and I'll come back to you on that one. I will confirm that. The Marconi people said it was Sydney Uni, but I tend to believe Eric more than anyone else. Corner to Manly, swung in. The header there by Oganovic. Low and going at the near post. Told you, University of New South Wales. Eric is right. I'm not going to out the Marconi person. So Tuesday night, the Stallions up against University of New South Wales. You would expect Marconi to recycle a fair few of their 20s for that clash. But in saying that, no games are easy. Especially these NPL sides, they want to get through to the round of 32. It's great exposure nationwide. Opportunity to play against the A-League teams and get some good sponsors on board. And Marconi, of course, heading towards B-League next year. Slated start in March. Well read by Pele there. Great name. Rocco Pele. Temilkoski coming back from an offside position, but of course no offsides in the throws, so some good positional play from the big number 9. But it will be a Manly goal kick. As we head towards the 60-minute mark here at the Palace now. Change to the half-time score. Still Marconi Stallions 1. Leading Manly United 0. Throwing on the far side. No change. Over at the Ellenden Sports Centre. 2/3 of the way through that one. 66 minutes gone. Still St George 2 leading Wollongong Wolves 1. Earlier game today. Spirit 3 defeating Hills United 1. With their second victory of the season. Plenty of subs warming up on the far side. Aluwalia there fighting with Daniel. Takes his eye off it, but Norwich behind him picks it up. Millgate. Tracked across by Vischer. Temulkovsky skips around Vischer. Marcelo, some good work there from the number 39. Tried to get Cronin in on the action. Free kick though on the far side, taken quickly by Manly. Naganovic to his centre back partner, Sviligoi. Sviligoi with a diagonal ball downfield. Trying to pick up Corey Cronin. Thrown, taken quickly by Pele. Millgate. Chance to advance now, Marconi. Not a lot of green around him. In uncertain territory in this part of the field, Nathan Millgate, but he chips it forward for Temulkovsky, the angled run. He looks across at the assistant on the far side, Joshua Isa, and sees the flag up, so free kick to Manly United. A little pushing and shoving there. Yellow card. Levi K just says, I want the ball, ref. Hard to see, but I'd say it was James Temulkovsky gets that yellow. It's not giving the ball straight to Levi K. It wouldn't be for Levi K pushing him. So we'll give that to Temulkovsky. Not allowing the free kick to be taken quickly. Fisher with a switch across to Kakaris. A little too heavy. Not a lot of movement. The Manly guys are still warming up, but there's more movement from the Marconi players warming up than there is from the Manly players at the moment. Costanzo with a head on. Ilya forward. Kakaris. Bogdanovic. Pele to his left. Aluwalia. All the way back to Kay. Yes, it's a lone wolf at the moment pressing. A little too much heat on that one for Kakaris to get it under control, and finds its way all the way back to James Hilton. He'll just shift it across to the right. Here's Millgate. Aluwalia. Ganovic all the way to Kay. Marconi starting to press a little higher up the field, and with it comes the error from Levi Kay. Costanzo. Daniel. Vischer working hard there, but they play the numbers game. Marconi, Maya, or Vela. Brandon just stinks it in behind for Jesic. Almost picks out Levi K. It's not the outlet that he wanted there, Marko Jesic. He's looking for Dom Costanzo. Okay, did well. Here's Maya. A step over for Jesic. Has Temulkoski inside the box and can't measure the cross yet again. And it will be a substitution. Saxon Hillier going off. So to Stefan Vischer. I think Maxwell Pengelly, one of the two players, didn't quite pick the numbers up quick enough. And Will Falder, the other one. So the 37 and 29 on for Manly. Off go the 6 and 14. If you're looking at the dribble lineup in front of you. Daniel. Falder does well and Paul comes across. Corner to Marconi. As we inch towards the midway part of the second half. All got us with you on the For New South Wales YouTube channel. Saturday evening at the Palace. Stallions with their nose in front at the moment. Corner in. Kay parries it down, looking for the second effort. And Daniel Bowman, referee, points to the halfway. Awards the goal to Marconi. Daniel Bowman gets Marconi's second tonight. He chalks up goal number 1 of the season. It's the Stallions 2, now leading Manly United 0. Well, they just failed to clear the corner there. Levi Kay spilt it, but he was claiming there was players that had impeded him. The Manly players immediately remonstrated with the referee. Bowman with the seconds there, made no mistake from pretty much the 6-yard box. Tough ask now for Manly, but still a lot of time in this one. Bit over 22 minutes to play, plus some time to be added on. It will be difficult now, trailing 2-0 down, and a fair few of their strike out. Of course, no Bilal Bacardi today, suspended. Red against Olympic. Harry McCarthy with that long-term injury. Connor Rose out. So some of the youngsters will have to step up if they're to claw their way back in this one. Marconi looking for the kill right now. Bowman for Temulkoski. Costanzo. Plenty blue behind, but they'll switch the point of play across to Vela. First time for Maya. And the press from Rosello. And Tom Mlinaric. Oh, Yama says, come and get it, Peter. That's Kakaris. Millgate. A long ball forward again. Straight away the hand raised by Anton Mlinaric. The youngster says sorry. Cooked that one too much. Temulkoski was the target. Ball now. Temulkoski coming back from an offside position. Off the post, James Temulkoski. Well, I was about to celebrate it being 3-0. Levi Kay was hoping he'd miss. And you can thank the post that time as the extra defender on the field. Temulkoski with a bullet. Beat the offside trap, the dragon shot. So it remains Marconi 2, Manly United 0. That would have been the cherry on the Sunday, even though we're playing on Saturday. That was quite an apt line used by Eric last week. Nail in the coffin, there's a myriad of them. They survive for now, but for how long? It's Villagoy forward. Hilton playing ducks and drakes with Folder there. Rolls it quickly, the distribution. There was Rosello there, the number 39. Folder's immediate to me, just in front. Can't miss the locks, Will Folder. Aoyama. Switch a play across to Costanzo. Ball in front of him. Folder comes to help out. Double teamed and no way through. Paul will keep it in. Plays it down the line. Rosello working hard. Marconi with possession now and just happy to try and maintain possession until the opportunity presents itself. Millgate. Daniel. Again looking for Temulkovsky. Didn't quite sit for him, but sweeper keeper Levi K there. Anything that heads into the 18-yard box, it's his. Here's Maya. Nice block it was from Pele. Folder forward for Kakeris. Got to try and find a way through the middle third. Manly, otherwise it's going to be difficult with a long ball, especially with Nathan Millgate and Lenaric quite deep and Hilton as well. And he almost gives it up, but Millgate lucky no one around. Lenaric forward for Costanzo. Paul gets there, heads it over the sideline near to us. And we're going to see another substitution from Marconi. And it will be the 23, Brandon Vella, going off. And Miroslav Popovic on.
The substitution for the Marconi Stallions. And number 17, Miroslav Popovic replaces number 23.
So Popovic on, Vella off.
Number 7, Branko Mike.
Well, no, Brandon Vella's not going to go off. Yes, he is. The officials put the wrong numbers up. Well, the second one was 7 for 17, so Maya going off, and it was Maya, not Vella. So he did have 23 for the 17, but he's changed that, so it's Franco Maya off and Popovic on. Brandon Vella, Mr. Reliable on that side, just having a bit of a laugh with Peter Paputsis on the sideline. Assistant to Peter Tsakenis, Flea as he's known. Hilton quick off his line. Cronin will watch it go all the way through to him, and he'll have to turn back and chase quickly. Vella for Temulkovsky, the running behind. Kay there quickly and out of his box and just played over the sideline. Couldn't take any risks that time. Levi Kay. There's Aluwalia's down at the moment, getting attended to by the head physio, Steve Felsher. And the Marconi players will get some instructions from the sideline. Grab some water. Into the final 10 minutes over at Rockdale. It's now 2-2, so Wollongong coming from 2-0 down at the break. It's 2-2. Kumi Afuka and Ryan, the goal scorers in the second half. Nicholas Kataric and Connor Quilligan scored the opening goals for St George in the first half. Of course, Wollongong looking to get back into the winner's circle, going down to Apia last week, and St George hoping to get another one on the spin after defeating NWS Spirit 3-1 last week, the game I had the pleasure of calling out at Christie Park. A couple of goals from Peter Grozos. Saw victory to the visitors' side that also saw him make the team of the week. Kakeris. Heavy challenge at time from Vela, but well read by Daniel. Drives towards the 18-yard box. Still going Daniel. Why not with a shot? Had a bit of movement in the air, but second effort from Levi Cake. Sees him scoop it up. Folder. A couple of youngsters at it there. And unfortunate for Zane Aluwalia, he's gone off, and now there was a substitution at the break, which will Seaman on for him. So he's succumbed to that injury. Aluwalia. Came on for Joe Fox at half-time. Goes off injured. So Seaman on for him. We wish him well. Something that Patrick Swanswyke can do without at the moment. Number of injuries to some senior players in the squad. Let's see if they can pull one back here. It will be Cronin from the corner. Up steps Cronin. Millgate there. Hilton, the save. And it's gone across the line. Rocco Pele. It looks like he's the man that scored that. Aganovic was also there with Sviligoi. Pele's the man that's claiming it. So, out of nowhere, it's a delightful ball in from the corner piece from Corey Cronin. I'm going to give that one to Rocco Pele. They've got a bit, 12 minutes to go, a little bit more. They've given it to Pengelly. But it's definitely Rocco Pele. That was the ground announcer, but I could tell the way it was running. You know a man when you see a man running with conviction. And I might be wrong, but that's probably Rocco Pele's first goal for Manly in first grade. So congratulations to the youngster. Gives his team a chance, a fighting chance. Approaching the final 10 minutes here at Bosley Park. Got my man in the box, the VAR box, Eric Subiano. Just checking that goal for me to make sure I got it right. I won't give him up, but he knows the Manly club pretty well. Those that know him. Can be seen around Cranmer Park during the week. Don't want him to get bombarded on socials. He'll be calling Spartans up against Apia Leichhardt tomorrow in the NPL Women's, so listen out for him. You want to hear his dulcet tones. Temelkovsky. Well, he pulled down Sviligoi. Free kick, and Manly want to take it quickly. Marconi all of a sudden want to slow things down. Manly are on the Bullet Express out of, I was going to say Japan. We're not in Japan, but if you know what I mean. Marconi in this final 10 minutes. I think at times I'll be happy to play this one like they're on the light rail, in no hurry. Will be a big 3 points for them, or a valuable point for Manly if they can get the equaliser. Paul with a header in field. Only can get it as far as Bowman. Vela. Popovic. Vela. Milgate. First time up towards Jesic. Vela there. First touch in behind. Trying to play in behind. It could only play for himself. Pele did well to just shepherd it through to Kay. Falder. Gets the free kick. Daniel says, I didn't touch him, ref, but the referee thought otherwise. Aisha Strutt on the near side flag picked it up. Cronin for Aganovich. Rise a handball. Vela plays it for Pele. He's been really good I've liked what I've seen from the youngster. Pressing his claims. Costanzo tries to back kill it into the path of Bowman. Popovic. Aoyama. Held up by the Manly defence. Pele again. Did I just say he's impressed me today? Was the goal scorer for Manly. Breathe new sigh of life, signs of life. A little over 8 minutes plus some additional time, so 10 or 11 minutes all up, one would think. So plenty of time for Manly to find the leveller. You never know. Pengelly there with the turn. No fouls are the cry from the Marconi side. Rozzello. Pengelly. And Garnovic. Well, that was Svilagoy. He almost lost his footing when he played that. Zach Svilagoy. Here he is. Plays into the path almost of Kakeris, away by Milgate. Guess he has some space and time to turn. Happy to just play it back to Hilton. Try and draw the Manly attack out of their shape. They won't want to give him too long out the back, chasing the game. 2-1 no good for them at the moment. And that back pass by Bowman to Hilton. And he had to slide to keep that one out. And Bowman goes up to Hilton. Says, thanks for saving my bacon, pal. Temolkovsky off. So the striker's going to make his way off for Marconi. They put the defender on in Windust. So 9 off for Marconi, 3 on for them. Peter Tsakenis looking to shore up the defensive line. Corner taken. Nodded away by Mlinaric. It's going to go towards the corner flag. Hit the corner flag indeed. Falter trying to win it in the corner. Marko Jesic is running to the referee saying, it's our ball, sir, please, begging. In disgust, he walks away. Manly with the throw. The pressure mounting here at the Palace. As Manly United look to find the equaliser. Just quite falling to the path of Pengelly there. It's a game that's turned late in this second half as we approach the final 5 minutes of the game. Stallions 2, leading Man United 1. They're playing all the way to the 90-minute mark today, and on this Manly side, Pele wins the throw on the far side against Marconi, wanting something from the assistant and the referee. Again, they inch down the sideline. But it's a Kenneth in the technical area up on his feet. So to Patrick Svansvik. Pele takes it quickly. Garnovic to Kay. They're not going to play around with it too much at the back. Manly United. Faldo with a header forward. Mitchell Seaman goes down. Here they're saying take him on, take him on. Manly on the back heels. Oh, sorry, Marconi on the back heels at the moment, Manly United. It's all them over the last period of time. Of course, went down in the Australia Cup on penalties last week. Marconi. Of course, it was to Rockdale. Marconi up against University of New South Wales Tuesday night away, that game. And Pele off. We're going to see a substitution. It's going to be Maxi Walker. Great shift from Pele. Certainly put his hand up. Starting berth in the coming weeks for the coach. Got the equaliser, or should I say the goal for Manly. Hilton. Out to Windust. Milgate. Just wants to play it long. They don't want to get caught. Vella. Seaman there working hard, winning it back. So we'll go long ball forward for Kakeris. Folder. Kieran Paul says no, sir. Costanzo wins the free kick. A little over 2 minutes to play here at Marconi Stadium. The Stallions 2 leading Manly United 1. Gotza's calling the final few minutes here at Bosley Park tonight on the Football New South Wales YouTube stream. Hello to all of you that's tuned in and those that have messaged through during the call of the game. Glad to have you on board. But Manly United not finished yet. Wanting to get something out of this one. Kakeris will get there ahead of Daniel with all his speed. Peter Kakeris can get towards and inside the 18-yard box. He went on it alone. It's a line of 4 or 5 green shirts. The target man inside, Stefano Rosello. Probably a little difficult from that angle to get it to him. Tried to pick out that near top corner. As James Hilton watched it sizzle over and takes the goal kick for Marconi. Free kick. Nathan Milgate goes up and over the top of Will Folder. He's looked good since he's come on. Provided plenty of energy. And number 29, the man with the locks. A lot of youngsters. This experience for them. Invaluable, not only this season, but in the years ahead. Man United, such a strong junior nursery. Of course, another one of their senior players, former Sydney FC player Ben Coop, unavailable at the moment too. So pretty much an entire forward line out for Svansvik. The ball in, looking for the head. Maxwell Pengelly with the final touch. Couldn't nod it towards goal. Like I said, they've added some thrust to this side coming on, and that's the energy. 5 additional minutes of time to be added on here. Jackson Mackey, the 4th official, has just indicated. So into the first minute of additional time, and still nervous times for Marconi, and there is time for Manly. Hilton tries to shadow this one out, does a good job. He's wasting time. Referee says hurry up. Surely the watch stops as by the time he gets across, there's a good 30-40 seconds off the clock. We'll see how that plays out, where they get to 50 or 51 minutes of this second half. Well-controlled game from Jake Rose in the middle today. Dust with a head forward. Bowman goes down. Referee says, get to your feet. Vella can play a Windust. Just tries to play it off the Manly player. Comes off Vella last. Thrown to be taken by Walker quickly. No time to waste. 1.5 minutes gone of this 5 additional minutes. Aganovich forward. Nice first touch. Manly out wide now to Kakaris. Again, Daniel in front of him. Kakaris drifts it into the 18-yard box. Away by a Windust. Popovich. Still with Manly. Kieran Paul now. I've seen him take a long throw in or two over the years. He's happy to just play it into the box. It was Seaman that went down. Pengelly. Svilagoy. Popovich. Can't win it back. Still with Manly. Svilagoy with a switch across to the left. Finds Cronin. Looking to get this onto his left. Ball recycles out. Still with Manly. Here's Aganovich. Manly camped in Marconi's half. Marconi camped deep now. Just looking to hold on. Mazzello and Costanzo there just embracing after that challenge. Paul with the ball into the box. Svilagoy trying to get there, and they just hack it away through Aoyama. Off Popovich. Pengelly concedes it. I was going to play ball boy. There are ball boys here, but a little under 2 minutes of additional time to be played here at the Palace. Marconi Stallions 2. Leading Manly United 1. Lenarich with a throw. Just throw it down the line. Looking for the flick on from Costanzo. Comes off Paul. All the way back to Kay, and just a little over 1.5 of time added on. Aganovich forward for Kakaris. Gets in behind Peter Kakaris. What can he do here? Step over, goes down, looking for the free kick. Well, it's close to the 18-yard box. Anton Mlinaric is going to get the yellow. So if he gets the yellow, I'd say in the first half, the yellow went to Levi Kay for time wasting. A little over 40 seconds of additional time to be added here at Bosley Park. Manly United, one last chance to snatch a point from Marconi. Up steps Kakaris, just the 2 in the wall, sends it low. It was good defending from Bowman as he picked out that near post. Some defensive work to be done from Marconi. And Hilton well, and Norwich gives Bowman a high five on the way through for blocking that one on the near post. And ladies and gentlemen, full time here at the Palace. Marconi Stallions 2, Man United 1. Marconi back into winning fashion. Man United, gallant in defeat. Much under strength, Manly side gave it for the whole 90 minutes tonight. But Marconi with that 2-goal advantage early on. A little too much for Manly to cut back in the end. Full time here at the Palace, where it's ended. Marconi Stallions 2, Man United 1. Well, an entertaining clash here at the Palace. Marconi getting another victory tonight. Their 7th through the opening 10 rounds after 3 wins on the spin going down last week. Some confidence booster for Peter Tsakenis' side. Of course, that Tuesday Australia Cup clash up against Uni New South Wales. Whilst for Man United, one must say, a very spirited performance from them tonight. They didn't get the result, but they fought tooth and nail the full 80 minutes, or 90 minutes, should I say. But a big bounce-back effort from last week's loss. They didn't play too bad last week, but they did lose 5-0 to Western Sydney Wanderers. And as I said during the call, no Bilal Bacardi, Harry McCarthy out injured, so too Connor Rose, Jesse Peary's unavailable, Ezra Polombini, Benjamin Coop. So a lot of outs. But the youngsters that stepped up tonight, they did a fantastic job. Just couldn't climb the mountain that needed to be climbed at the end. Don't forget, next week these two sides, just run through their games for you. Manly United will be at Seymour Shore on Saturday 4:30 as they take on Sutherland Sharks. Whilst for Marconi, they take on Sydney United 58 at Adenza Park next Sunday 3 p.m. kick-off. Don't forget the games tomorrow. All the big games around the grounds highlighted by the match of the round. Rockdale taking on Sydney Olympic at the Illington Sports Centre. Keep abreast of all the latest happenings on the Football New South Wales and NPL New South Wales socials through the week for all the highlights, all the match reports. We've got this with you tonight. It's been a pleasure from the Palace. Full time here at Marconi, where it's ended. Marconi Stallions 2, defeating Man United 1.